Hey guys, it's Rochelle and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys. Today we're going to be doing a wig tutorial with no ball cap method. I'm keeping this beginner friendly and super easy to follow. So if you guys want to see how I achieve it, then please continue to watch. Now the wig that I'm wearing in today's video is from Hairvivi. It is a pre-made wig and this wig comes beginner friendly. Instructions are there to help you. And the lace on these wigs are so thin, you guys, like super thin. And as for the hairline, it is pre-plucked hairline, pre-bleach knots. A lot of wig companies do not do that, but they do that. And when I say pre-bleach, the knots are bleached to perfection. Now this is what the wig looks like straight out the box. The hairline looks amazing. It looks pretty good, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the perfectionist in me wants to tweeze it just a tad bit, but you could leave it like this. Now I will say one thing about the Hairvivi wigs, the hairline does go down a bit lower, so if you have a smaller forehead, keep that in mind. But I'm gonna show you guys how I cut my lace just to make it work for my forehead. As for the lace on the wigs, I'm using the Cappuccino shade because it matches my skin tone perfectly. They do have other shades, so they have the mocha and the cappuccino, and I believe they have also just a transparent lace. Now I will say that the lace is probably one of the thinnest lace I've ever used, so it melts down to perfection. Now we're going to use the scalp tape today, the True-Scalp tape. And this is what the wig looks like without the scalp tape. You can clearly see tiny little grid lines, but they're not that bad. Right, so I'm gonna apply the scalp tape and this is the instructions on how to use it. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to go in with my hot comb to flatten this wig. So when we put it on, it's nice and flat. You guys, my hot comb literally stopped working right then and there on me. Like I literally had to order a whole new one. But anyways, let's move on to the scalp tape. So I'm going to cut away the edges because that's what the instruction says, to cut away the edges of the scalp tape. Alright, so it should be looking something like this. Now I'm going to turn the wig inside out, put it back on my canvas head, and as you can see there's a bit much at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that away also because I don't need all of that. And you guys, they do come in a variety of shades. I went with the cappuccino. I think it's cappuccino. I will link it in the description box down below, but they do have, I think, 3 different shades. Now I'm not going to put it right at the starting point of the hairline and then put it onto the lace and just press it down, and literally it's that easy to apply. Okay, so I cannot see the grid lines. It's looking like skin. Now I have used a scalp tape before and the lace was a little bit too dark, so the scalp tape was showing up too dark, so the actual lace. But I have the lace color right this time and I'm really loving how this is looking. Now we're gonna go ahead and start cutting the lace because we're gonna apply this wig. Please be careful when you guys cut your lace. This lace is so thin I could barely see it. I kind of like pinch myself with the scissors there. So I'm just putting some hair out of the way. I took 2 pieces out just to create a more V-like widow's peak hairline. Now I'm gonna go in with some lace glue and apply to my forehead area. And I usually like to use 2 layers of glue. So I'm going in with my rat tail comb. Now I'm a little fast when it comes to the application. I do have very detailed videos if you are a beginner to wigs on how to actually apply your wigs. So I'm going to go in with my scissors and cut away that extra piece of hairline, extra piece of lace. Remember I was telling you these wigs, the hairline do go down low, but I love the hairline because it does look more realistic. It's one of the more realistic wigs I find, pre-made wigs, that you don't really have to do a lot of work to make it look good. Now I'm just putting my hair out the way and I'm going to go ahead and cut away the extra lace on the side. Like I mentioned before, their wigs do tend to go a little low, like the hairline, so it does look a little low on me, so I do have to cut away a lot of extra lace, and I do cut away a bit of the hairline as well, but the areas that I do end up cutting, I'm gonna have to go ahead and tweeze those areas. And I forgot to mention to you guys that, I mean, you guys seen that I did not do the ball cap method like I usually would. Now, because I am wearing the True-Scalp tape, I don't have to do the ball cap method like I usually would. It's still going to give the wig a realistic look. Now, I went ahead and I added some lace glue at the side, and you just want to wait until it dries clear before you pull that lace down. So once it's dry clear, I'm going to go in with my Got To Be Free Spray just at the edges, and I'm going to take my blow dryer on a cool setting and just melt that lace down using my rat tail comb. If you're new to wigs and you do not want to do the glue method, you can also do the glueless method. There's a lot of glueless products that you can use to secure your wigs. I do have videos on a glueless application. And as for the Hairvivi wigs, you can wear them glueless with absolutely nothing. A lot of the times I do wear my wigs glueless as well. I just do the elastic band method because it comes with an elastic band. Now, it's not going to be perfectly melted down when you don't do the glueless method, but you know, it still looks pretty good. So right now I'm just gonna go in with the Got2b freeze spray. You can also use a melting spray, but I'm using the Got2b to melt down the edges. And honestly, I really love how it looks, so I'm not gonna be doing a lot of baby hairs today. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any just yet, but yeah, I really like how the edges are looking on this wig. And I'm just cutting away a little bit of the edges. I said I wasn't going to do any baby hairs, but I'm just going to keep it super natural. So I'm going to cut away a bit of the hair on the sides. I say I was struggling to get this wig flat because I had no hot comb. I went in with a lot of mousse. I usually don't even use this much mousse on my wig, but I really wanted to flatten it down. And I'm just going to go in with my little edge brush as well, just to help to melt down the lace. So I just brushed the mousse into the hairline. Now I tied it down off camera, but I didn't get to show you guys that step. And you guys, I had to go old school. I literally used an iron, like an actual clothing iron on the top of the wig, not at this scene, but after I got off camera. I did it off camera just to flatten out the wig. I don't recommend doing that though, because I don't want you guys burning yourself with an iron. That would not be good. But yeah, this is pretty much the completed look. I went ahead and did my makeup. I'm really here for this length. I love how it turned out. I love the length, I love the density, and I love how it turned out with the scalp tape. Now I added some foundation powder at the line right at the center part, just so it blends in nicely where the tape did not go, because it had like a kind of demarcation mark. So I added a little bit of foundation powder, and I'm just gonna go in with my flat iron and just curl the hair under so you can really see the layers in the wig. But yeah, this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you do, and I hope this tutorial was very helpful to you. So yeah, I'll see you guys in another video very soon. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. Bye.